Pull a Bo Jackson foible. Craven. No pack luck. Trash. Could have just thrown your money straight in the trash and saved some time.
we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line, and he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Young working out of the gun. And his first look is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Cousins now. He finds Austin complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard,
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Miles Austin there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First down, Young. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Uncorks one for Davis. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here is Young. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Davis 81 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And Young's throw there incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Kyle Pitts
there to make the grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw, Cousins. He drops it off for Bernard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. This is Bernard. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On play action, Young. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. A play fake, now Young. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They begin with Henry.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he is all the way up past the 25. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd down and 3.
Young to throw it.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Young to throw it. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Back deep, CeeDee Lamb.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
CeeDee Lamb.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Henry running right. First down and much more for Henry as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Cousins. He's got his man, Gates. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. From the red zone now, Cousins steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, flush to his right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Cousins will try and throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it was much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They go play action. Cousins. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. The sneaks... Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And
he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise,
and now off to the races, down the right side. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 66 yards. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins. This will go to Henry out wide. Trucks over him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And Alvin Kamara runs for a touchdown of 80 yards.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
and now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. His first catch good for 8 and a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. 48. Shift. Watch the shift.
Throwing is Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. They'll look to throw.
And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a play fake. Carr.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
Kamara try the right side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And he's got this down to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carr now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now Carr. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 21, Vikings 11.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Gonna let this thing go deep for Gates. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To the air again, it's Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. There he goes left side.
They ain't ready for us.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Embarrassing.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Oh, he sheds himself free. First down and much more for Henry. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. They'll run with Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Now a give, right side. It's Henry, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Complete. It's Johnson.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
Now Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Keyshawn Johnson there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Single receiver. 34
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They go play action. Now Mahomes out to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jack Youngblood drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprise. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. Ready to go at the controls. Let's play. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat. An onside kick to begin the game. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now there's 2 sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. Henry trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Second and 10.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Buying time to his left. Johnson's got it complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Here's Cousins. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Cousins on fourth down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Antonio Gates.
Waylon Johnson.
And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings 7, Cowboys 0. Set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 11. To throw is Prescott. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And my good... Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
Underway from SoFi Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Now a second down and 6.
Cousins now. Being chased out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Cousins to throw it.
Getting it out wide here to Bernard.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Play fake. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man, Gates. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Derrick Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are
and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Derrick Henry. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. picked off by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Cousins. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Denver Broncos.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Jack Youngblood able to get him for a loss of about 3. To try again after the sack. Cousins. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Cousins now to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Caught by Gates, left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A first down throw for Cousins. Gates with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? you're likely going to have to.
Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Throwing, Cousins. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now Cousins. He gets it left side to Johnson. Touchdown, Vikings! Keyshawn Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Play action now. Cousins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check. Lucky. And they got 48. Under 10.
To throw, Cousins. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Final play of the half, Cousins. Looking deep for his tight end Gates. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Cousins. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, it's Cousins. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2nd and 11. Cousins. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Dancing to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins steps away to his left. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. To throw is Cousins.
He'll drop this off for Bernard.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Jackson.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And bulldozing his way through. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Cook.
Touchdown! Jared Cook. A 24-yard touchdown. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, Henry. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
4th down, Cousins. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. To throw again is Jackson. Completes it to Samuel. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Jackson. To Barkley on the check down.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Now it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Deebo Samuel, 81 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins now from the 50. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Keyshawn Johnson, 63 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Cousins will try and throw. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
Even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
1st and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drop.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
To throw again on second down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Throwing again on second and 10. Jackson, wide open receiver, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Third and goal, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A solid stiff arm. Touchdown, Vikings. Miles Austin, 75 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. And Jackson throwing once more. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. To throw again on second down. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
overrated.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Ultimate Team.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Brady. And he dumps it off to Blount. Powers through him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Lance Allworth, 35 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers 7, Vikings 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They begin with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll try the right side with Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and
On play action, Cousins. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Cousins.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers 2-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Throwing, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Vikings! Derrick Henry from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Working out of the gun, Cousins, flush to his right. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
But that's a down and distance.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Cousins to throw it. He dumps it off for Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
34-yard line.
Forced out to his left.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 16 yards.
On first down, it's Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again to Henry. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons 17. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown! Antonio Gates from 17 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Michael Vick. Flushed out right. He's got a first down past the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, Vick. Rolling to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Steps away. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He's going to look downfield for Henry. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They'll run on first down. Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6-0 our score after 1. On 2nd down and 4. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. Giovanni Bernard. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Vick. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Vick goes play action. They'll roll him out right. Oh, going for Sanders downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He'll buy some time right. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Play fake. Cousins. Going to let this thing go deep for Gates. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy?
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And off we go on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing is Jackson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, you've been all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. Man open. Here is Jones. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a foul.